Welcome back. Today we're going for a ride in a 1966 Chevelle. This one here's got the 5.7 350 under the hood, aluminum radiator. It's got power steering. It's nice and clean under here. And yeah, we're gonna be taking it down the road looking for flaws. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. We sell classic American muscle cars here at Maple Motors. We do it every day. I have financing available. I have shipping available. I also have 100 detailed pictures inside, out, and underneath. And of course, we do videos on every single car here. So be sure to check out the site, which is maplemotors.com, and it'll tell you what we have available as of today. So let's shut this hood. We'll get her started up. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we leave, we're gonna look around the interior. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? Decent dash. Got a 4-speed transmission. Aftermarket gauges under the dash. I'll show you the mileage on it, but I can't stand behind the mileage because it's not the original motor. You got a tiny little tack here. But hey, if it works, right? Let's see. Got her started up. Looks like the gas gauge is working on this one. It's around half a tank. Let's try the radio.
Spirits and beer in Hendersonville.
Actually, that sounds pretty good. Fibers? You gotta play that game. You can stop them anywhere you want. Oh, no, they work correct. Good. Visor? Good to go. Horn? No horn on this one. The seat's in good shape. Package tray looks decent. Headliner's got some wrinkles in the corners. They're not perfect. It's got Kenwood speakers. That's why it sounded so good. And everything's up. Let's hit the road, see how it runs and drives. One more thing. So if you ever wondered, I even had some people like send some like crazy comments to my email, which is ridiculous. These old controls get sticky, just like this one. It just gets real sticky. This thing's messed up already. They think I'm like yanking them around, messing with these knobs hard. I'm not. They're not moving. They get stuck. They're old. Some of them don't even work. It's part of a 50, 60-year-old car. But yes, it can be replaced. And no, this doesn't work at all. So we don't have any blower motor. It does have the vents for it, but this one doesn't work. So let's hit the road, see how it drives. Okay. So here we go. We go ahead and hit the road here. We'll see how she runs and drives. Anything I see, I will let you know. That's why I do these videos. Clutch is letting out about halfway, which feels pretty good. Brakes are stopping. Old original clock's not coming up. Speedometer's coming up, looks to be pretty correct. It's going straight as an arrow down the road. No issues there. I think our fan is hitting against the shroud when I get on it. May need to have a bigger shroud on that fan. Bet you that's what it is. It's exactly what it sounds like. Brakes on this one could be upgraded. They're not the best. Pretty squishy. We get on them. I mean, they're stopping, but Welcome to Hendersonville traffic again. It only gets worse. Seems like every year it gets worse here. Turn signal feels loose, but it is working. It's popping up on the dash on left and right side. Yeah, traffic gets worse, and you got me over here flicking the turn signal left and right. Oh well. See, getting on the brakes there, they're not stopping as fast. They're not stopping as fast as I would like. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull in this parking lot here and get some outside shots, undercarriage shots, and have a little bit of fun. Let's do it, guys. Okay, emergency brake on this one is not working as well as I wanted it to, so that's something that'll have to be upgraded there or just readjusted. We're going to take off out of here. Engine temperature is at 200, oil pressure is right around 30 and rising 45 when you get down on the gas a little bit. What do you think? Back roads? Me too. I like back roads. I wish there was more of them here. Always check my phone because that's where I can see what y'all see. Make sure you're straight here. So far so good. This car drives nice and straight. It's got tight steering. That needs the spring in this to keep it from rattling. The fan is kind of rubbing the fan shroud when you get down on it, like you can hear it. Pretty sure that's what that is. Oh, school zone's starting back up. I'm gonna have to start remembering that. Let's go the back roads. We'll get out of here. Manually turn off the turn signals. They don't turn off by themselves. That switch there actually feels pretty loose if you look at it. suspension wise, this thing floats. Come on, come on. How many times are we gonna get ran over in these videos? I know y'all seen that. They about totaled the Chevelle. She was on her phone too. It was like this. Golly. Defensive driving is the best style of driving. That is the only reason I have never gotten in a wreck. That's crazy. Let's keep her rolling. And that's the church where we were at right before we went on the back roads. Makes me think a little different about that. We had some developers from New Jersey, and look what it says, yo, Jersey developers, rezone for you, forget about it. They were trying to build a 7-story building back here in the neighborhood. I think they're still trying to do it. I don't know if that's gonna go through though. You can tell it runs and drives good. It gets out of the way too. Make a compilation of people that about crash into me. That'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna start saving them from now on, and I'll probably make like a 10-minute video eventually about people trying to wreck into me. We're right around the corner from the car lot now. As you can tell, it's got some little rattles, a little shake here and there. That's all stuff that can be easily fixed. It does need a blower motor. All the gauges are good. We're sitting at 200 on a hot day. Oil pressure's at 30. Gas gauge is working. Clutch feels good. Everything's nice and smooth. The suspension, I'd have to give it a 9 out of 10. It's super smooth. So what I'm gonna do now is pull into the car lot here. Well, somebody snuck in. I bet Pops wasn't happy about that. All right. And we're gonna pull next door and get the walk around video of this car, point out chips, scratches, falls, everything I can find. That way you know what you're getting before you get here. Again, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you next time, guys. Later. Okay. Now we're gonna walk around this 1966 Chevelle. Of course, it does have the 5.7 aluminum radiator, power steering, aluminum heads. And that's where all that get up and go came from. I'm wondering what that noise was, because I thought for sure it had a fan shroud on here, the way it was making that noise. Maybe we'll get in, rev it up, and try to figure that out. For now, we're gonna walk around and check the body. We're gonna go down the lower sides. I'm gonna look for dents, scratches, rust. We'll check the interior out a little bit more, check the trunk out, and get all the facts that I can find on this car. Look at the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. We have about 100 of them. We have financing and shipping available. So let's get started. Getting down low here. Nice chrome bumper around the front. Looks pretty good. Grill looks good as well. We'll come back around to that other side. Up and over the fender. Trim looks good. Got a little nick right there on the end of the trim. Coming down a little bit more. Pretty solid car so far. And if I see it, I'll stop. Otherwise, we're going to keep cruising. If it's nice looking. A little scratch there. That may be some dirt. No, it's a little scratch in the paint. A little blemish there. Coming back to midsection. Malibu across the back. No fake SS emblems on this one, is there? Got some chips right here. A little scuff there, a little leftover wax, and some dirt. Chrome door handle looks nice and clean. Got a scuff right in the middle of the door there. Some dirt. Coming across the top of the fender. Looks pretty good. Front windshield looks good. Trim around the windshield looks good. Look how clean the jam is down through there. Weather stripping looks good. Nice chrome mirrors with bugs. A little pitting on the inside of your vent window here. Let's shut her up. It's got that squeak. Trim looks good. Weather stripping's trying to pop out. We'll push it back down in there. There it is. Back window's got some light scratches up top there, very light. Over the roof line here looks pretty good. I don't see anything. Checking over the back. Coming up on the rear. Nice chrome bumpers, dual exhaust, all the trim looks fairly new. The weather stripping has been replaced, even though it was popping out there. I got it back in though. Trunk mat in here looks pretty good, fairly new. Let's look under it. Got some moisture under it, but otherwise I don't really see much rust. No bubbling. Checking the package tray. Got a power acoustic amp. That's why it sounded so good in there. I was gonna say those speakers in the back sounded pretty good. Sounded pretty strong too, so. Trunk, lid looks good. And on down with it. And it's locked. Lines up good. Hitting this back section, we're gonna go down the lower portion, hit the mid, and come across the top there. Coming on down, up and over. Pretty solid, back to mid section. Some dirt. Mirror's in good shape. Door handle's been replaced. Went over the back. Little bug spot there. This right here is sitting up pretty high. There's a little crack in the paint too. So right there, that's probably gonna be the worst spot. Let's get another look at it. Different angle there. Front bumper's nice and clean looking. Definitely got the looks. Let's go ahead and check that interior out. And get her started up again. Opening up the door. Pretty good shape.
What's Jeff's card? Card. I gave you the sign this morning.
It's on Jason's desk.
On Jason's desk?
Yes. And then your weather stripping coming around the door. Going up under it. Sorry about that. It's Jeff's birthday today, so say happy birthday to Jeff, which is my uncle. And he had a birthday card. We were hiding from him in the office. So, looking pretty good. Look at that carpet. It's fairly clean. Back seat. Package tray. You can see it's not 100% done on the headliner, but it does look very new. It's wrinkly though. And those back quarters, this all the way through looks pretty good, but you do have a hole way over here. But you can tell that somebody's replaced that. They may have just messed up there. Seat, dash, it's pretty good. Let's go ahead and stick her in neutral and just turn the key. That was without giving her gas. Started right up. Turn signal was still on. You got to manually cut those off. Battery gauge is not hooked up on this one. That motor's not moving too much. I'm still trying to figure out what that noise was coming from during the test drive. Because I thought for sure it was a fan shroud getting hit by that fan, but it doesn't have one on this one, which I would suggest getting so that you don't hit your hands, cause any issues. We didn't have any overheating issues, but probably because of that big aluminum radiator and that fan being there. Of course, the shroud will help cool her down even more, even though it don't need it. And protect your hands. Okay, up under the hood's nice and clean as well. They got her all shiny. Maybe like some overspray or something right there in the middle. Maybe some thin paint. Coming down with this, very easy to shut. I mean, one finger pushes her down. Chip right here on the edge. Let me get my shadow out of here. Whoa. Checking this edge here. Look close. Little chip there. Okay. Hey, don't forget to check out the new gear that we have. Got it in the merchandise section, the store here on YouTube. It's our first run. Let's go for a ride gear. Other than that, we have financing. We have shipping. And we have 100 detailed pictures and, of course, all of our rides at maplemotors.com. So go over there, check that out. I appreciate you watching. Hit subscribe, share, and hit like. And I'll keep them coming. Thanks again, guys. See you later.